Hi there. Figured I'd talk about the Batman, cause why not? Let's fill this silence.
Stop.
This was a Batman film for sure. Not one I expected to be honest, but I wouldn't go so far as to say it's a bad film. I was walking into this film expecting Batman the Winter Soldier, or something fun, but instead what we got was a David Fincher light. There's nothing wrong with that, but it was definitely a psychological thriller, like Zodiac or Seven, and that's a very different film from what I was expecting. Especially with this Batman coming after Snyder's dark but more comic-like Batman, circa 2016 Batman vs Superman, otherwise known as BVS, or his latest Justice League in 2021, this new Batman felt more grounded, and I honestly liked that. The themes of Batman's influence on the city and him not being so different from the Riddler, with the way they both stake out their victims and induce fear, is a very interesting take. My only gripe with this film, aside from it being a whopping 3 hours and feeling like it at moments, possibly because of the genre, is that while watching the film I never felt it was fun to be Batman. Look, I get that's the point of Batman, but given that Bruce Wayne is voluntarily doing this job without any pay, you'd think he'd get something out of it. You know, aside from taking out his aggression on lowlives, who he is clearly putting into medical debt. I get this is season 2, year 2 Batman, but I don't know, some comic relief, or at least having scenes where Batman says, "Hey Alfred, watch me catch this bullet," and the next scene is him waking up in a hospital, would be fun in my opinion. You'd think Alfred would scold Bruce on his reckless spending or behavior at least. If anything, Bruce's major anger issues reflects worse on Alfred's parenting skills than anything. In the film, Batman even causes an accident on a highway, and for some reason, Gordon is just fine with it. It would have been nice to see Batman and Gordon scolded by the chief of police like Lethal Weapon or something. I'd be down for a buddy cop Batman film featuring them. Maybe called Good Cop Bat Cop. Gordon would be like, "Batman, you're off the case, you're done. You're done, you hear me?" And the Batman would be like, "I don't care, Gordon. I'm no cop. I'm Batman." I really should have hired some voice actors for that one. Bruce Wayne is rich, so he'd probably pay for it all. You'd hope. You'd really hope, but then it's kind of funny to think that Bruce would cause all this destruction and damage only to turn around and pay reparations. Or hey, maybe Alfred does it for him. Like Batman would beat up some thugs and move on, and then moments later, Alfred would turn up and nurse them back to health. I hope you guys know I'm joking, by the way. I do actually think it's a good film, but it's honestly just not for me. At least not right now, anyway. And I'm totally sure that scenes of Bruce Wayne brooding to Nirvana in his room while his parents, Alfred, bangs on the door telling him to turn it down, would feel totally out of place and ruin the pacing of this 3-hour length film. Anyway, I guess this is more of a critique on the concept of Batman as opposed to the film. I will say it's a beautiful looking film though. Very well acted, especially by Paul Dano as the Riddler. Damn, what a chilling performance. Great score by Michael Giacchino, and Greg Fraser really hit it out of the ballpark with the cinematography. I could clearly see that Matt Reeves probably saw Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy and thought he could do one better. Though I wouldn't call it better than The Dark Knight, I will say that when watching this Batman, it really didn't make me think of any other Batman films before it. And that's incredibly well done on Matt Reeves' part for bringing to life a Batman we've only seen in the comics before this. Hey, maybe it's not the Batman I wanted, but it's the Batman we all needed. Who knows, maybe when or if there's a sequel to the Batman, we'll get the playboy Bruce Wayne who was acting the part, as if he's just that scrawny nerdy main character in a coming of age who is a nervous wreck throughout the whole film, until the moment he gets laid and he's suddenly just a Chad from then on out. Maybe it'll be called The Batman Gets Some. I'm kidding, by the way. Don't listen to me, just watch it. Make your own opinions on it. Heck, you've heard mine already. So yes, I totally recommend this film. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this artwork. I know what it's like to watch these time-lapse videos. So hey, I figured let's put a review in here to pad out the runtime. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment if you want me to do more reviews, better known as just laying my opinions down. Take care.